You are watching Travel World Online.
Yoga is truly the first step towards achieving the state of holistic wellness. It will help you tap into the reserve of your inner strength and find resilience and happiness while maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Today we have Mr. Baby Matthew, founder, managing director and architect of Samathiram Group of Companies. Welcome Mr. Matthew.
I am Baby Matthew, Chairman and Managing Director, Samathiram Ayurveda Group in Kerala, India. Samathiram Ayurveda Group started around 30 years before in Kerala, in Trivandrum near Kovalam Beach. The concept was, to start an Ayurveda hospital, a wellness center in a resort ambience, to promote Ayurveda all over the world, to invite people, guests and patients from other countries, from other states, and to provide them better facilities than just like a hospital. That means, we created a very good ambience as an Ayurveda resort. That means it's a hospital with 20 doctors, more than 100 therapists, but you don't feel it's a hospital. You feel it's like a resort, but we are giving all Ayurveda treatments. Ayurveda treatments means, there are two categories of treatments in Ayurveda. Basically, one is for the cure and for the cure of disease. The second category is, for the rejuvenation and prevention of diseases. So basically, Ayurveda is a way of life actually. It's a science originated in India more than 5,000 years before. It has been proved. It has been practiced for many years. A lot of books written years before that has been published all over the world. Now Ayurveda has become a science which has been accepted all over the world. So Samathiram was the first Ayurveda resort in the world. Those days there was only Ayurveda hospitals, basically for the local people with limited facilities. But we created more facilities with more doctors, specially trained doctors, specially trained therapists. Even we have our own Ayurveda medicine manufacturing licensed factory and unit. In Ayurveda, medicine is very important to get genuine medicine. Ayurveda, mainly it is herbals, natural herbals, It is available in Kerala. The advantage of Ayurveda in Kerala is because of the geography, the climate of Kerala. In Kerala we have the minimum temperature is around 20 degrees, the maximum is 30, 34. So, and we have a lot of rain, we have a lot of greenery, we have 44 rivers in our small state. We have forest, hill stations, we have paddy fields, plantations, and lakes, backwaters, 600 kilometers of beach we have. So this advantage is a speciality of Kerala. That is the reason Kerala is known for Ayurveda, the home of Ayurveda. And in that place only Samathiram Ayurveda Group, we created Samathiram there only. It is situated in Kerala, and our doctors, there are a lot of universities, there are a lot of colleges, Ayurveda medical colleges in India, in Kerala and the nearby states, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. If you go anywhere, of course, in North India also, in Gujarat, everywhere Ayurveda hospitals are there. And the qualified doctors, specially trained for treating and giving consultation and treatment to guests from other countries and other states. That is advantage. One of the advantages Samathiram Ayurveda Group has got.
You have some branches?
We have at present 5 units in Kerala. One is Samathiram Ayurveda Resort. The second one is Soma Manalthiram Ayurveda Village. Third one is Soma Palm Shore. Fourth one is Soma Kerala Palace in Cochin. Fifth one is Soma Birds Lagoon, again in Cochin. These 5 units are now doing Ayurveda and Yoga. Ayurveda is always related to Yoga. Yoga, as we all know, Yoga is also originated in India, like Ayurveda. I think sometimes, yoga is more popular than Ayurveda all over the world. Now we understand, people are practicing yoga all over the world than those who practice in India. So everybody follow these two sciences. One is Ayurveda, second is yoga. These two sciences the world is following, and our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji last year took initiative to announce Yoga Day. June 21st is the Yoga Day, International Yoga Day, with the approval of UN. So yoga and Ayurveda and meditation goes together. This is what Somadhiram Ayurveda group is doing. Another advantage of Ayurveda is, Ayurveda has got no side effects. See, the medicines used are natural herbs and combinations of natural herbs, and this do not have any side effects. If we think about treatment in other medicines, the cost of the treatment is also very less compared to any other treatments in the world. For example, a person coming from another country for a treatment for an arthritis or arthritis-oriented disease, it is common in European countries. They can come to India, or they can come to Somadhiram or to Kerala or any other place, any other Ayurveda center. They can have the treatment for 14 days, 21 days, 30 days, or 7 days. And they can enjoy the place. They can visit the other places with limited expense. With that money, they can take treatment only 2 or 3 days in their country. So in that way, cost-wise also, this Ayurveda treatment is very advantageable.
Here is the feedback by Mr. Hemant Thakur during his 21 nights Ayurveda treatment at Soma Manal.
This is Hemant Ruparel, and right now I am at the Manalteram Ayurveda Beach Village, which is in Trivandrum, and it's one of the most amazing and beautiful places that I have ever seen. After the 8 months of this pandemic hitting the world, it's been a very, very stressful phase, and so I decided to go through Ayurveda complete mental and detox course here, which is for 21 days. And I think this is one of the great decisions that I took this year, because the kind of place that it is right at the beach, and the kind of cottages and the kind of team people that they have, it's just amazing. It's been 19 days that I have been here, and the way I have been handled and the way my treatments are going on is just amazing. My complete procedures are being taken care of by all professional doctors, and I've lost about 6 odd kgs till now, and it's been a journey for me, a complete restart button of my life, I guess. And the biggest fear that I had, like anybody would have, is how would COVID precautions be taken care of at a place where everything is to do with the physical connect, right from the treatments to the massage to the kind of medication that is there. But trust me, I was amazed with the kind of precision that the team follows here. The team of doctors is so particular. The therapists are extremely trained to handle COVID precautions, which was so new for me. This seems to be like 2.0 of new life, even for enjoying Ayurveda beach treatment. The kind of disposables that they have, the kind of things that are being used even on the Ayurveda bed, including the stools, the tables that we sit on. The team, I haven't seen faces of my therapists because they are always covered with mask and the shield all the time. So I really don't know how they look, but it's been such a good experience of being so well taken care of in such tough times, that I just don't need to worry about getting infected or even thinking, because we are being everything, every single thing in the property is being sanitized, and that's what in the first 2 days itself I was so comfortable that my remaining days have just gone like being away from home. And I'm planning to extend it for another 7 days just for the mental peace and the kind of results that I'm getting on my skin, on my overall body and my mind. So I just hope that people make most of this during this time. I've spent my Christmas and New Year's here, And it was so easy getting here. Initially from Mumbai when I left, I thought that this is going to be a really tough one, because landing here and the state rules and the kind of regulations, then COVID quarantines. But it was just so clean. I just had to carry my report, and it was just a clean walk away outside the airport. And I was received there by the team of Manathiram, and I was brought here, and then they take over your life completely. Right from your diet, right from your medicines, right from your immunity medicines. So I'm giving immunity medicines twice a day, apart from which is not part of my treatment, but I'm giving immunity syrups and tablets twice a day to ensure that I'm completely strong once I leave from here. So I'm hoping that everyone who's planning to come here or take this kind of treatments reach here without any fear of coming here during these COVID times, because trust me, the team here is much more careful, and doctors are much more bothered and worried about you than what you would think of yourself.
Another day, another morning in Indonesia. We're leaving for Yogyakarta from Bandung via the train. It's roughly a 7 to 8 hour journey. One trip for all the travelers. If you have a reservation on the train, like we have for 8:30, leave a little early from your hotel, because you're likely to find a lot of traffic on the way, even really early in the morning. I'm standing right now in the Bandung train station. This is the check-in counter. We've already checked in our luggage. We have our passports, we have our tickets, and we are ready to go off on a 7-hour long train journey to Yogyakarta. See you in Yogyakarta. Also has a catering service. They will provide you lunch at your seat. All you need to do is take a look at the menu and order it. The menu is quite extensive, but only for non-vegetarians. Vegetarians only have limited options. So if you're a non-vegetarian, you're in for it light, but if you're a vegetarian, you'll have to do with the limited meats that are available. Been on the train for 5 hours now, and right now we are at the station called Troya, which seems to be a very major station. The bus has taken a longer stop out here, and the workers out here, they are washing the train, and they are refilling the water and everything. So this is a major station, and I think in another 2.5 to 3 hours we'll be at our destination.
Hello.
watching the wonderful rendition of the Ramayana by the star cast out here. The people you see right behind me are the star cast of the show. They were the stars of the show and they presented a beautiful performance. So much recommended whenever you are in Yogyakarta, drop by and see this Ramayana performance.
One from Delhi, quite long range, 1,000 watt. It will be here roughly 1.5 hours. I will give you exact time where and where you have to place. Yeah? I'll show you the place. Kita nanti waktu pukul. Okay, here we are. Good morning. Today we are at the Borobudur, the oldest Buddhist temple in the world. This is the entry gate of Borobudur, the reception area, and in a few minutes we'll go inside to see the temple complex. It's a widespread complex, Buddhist temple.
Borobudur, the largest Buddhist temple in the world, built over 5 levels that depict the stages of Nirvana. The 5th level itself denotes Nirvana. In total, it has 504 statues of Gautam Buddha, but some of them are missing their body parts, like the head or the shoulder, because they were sold off by the Dutch while they were the ruling part, the regime here. Another quick fact about Borobudur, it is reaching its capacity in terms of the visitors that it can handle, so the government is contemplating closing the site down for a while. So before they put their thoughts into action, visit Borobudur. Going to play Gamelan music. for about $20 per day. You can stay here and you can enjoy all the meals. That's how cheap it is. We are standing at the Prambanan temple of Indonesia, which is the largest Hindu temple you'll find in Indonesia. It has a huge complex, huge structure, and there are a lot of temples out here, Hindu temples. The one that you see behind me is the largest one amongst them, and this temple belongs to Shiva. The one on my right, this belongs to Vishnu, and one on the far left belongs to Brahma.
Approximately 40 kilometers northwest of Yogyakarta, Borobudur is located in an elevated area between two twin volcanoes, Sundoro Sumbing and Merbabu Merapi, and two rivers, the Porogo and the Ilu. There is no written record of who built the Borobudur or of its intended purpose. The construction has been estimated to have taken 75 years. Borobudur is a 9th century Mahayana Buddhist temple in central Java, Indonesia. The monument consists of 9 stacked platforms, 6 square and 3 circular, topped by a central dome. The temple is decorated with 2,672 relief panels and 504 Buddha statues.
Now we know that this is in the south. Now, if people talk about North Country, South Country, so the south is to
What are these witness statues?
This is about the decorative, about people living in the heaven. Because this is the only access to go down to the Manohara Hotel. There is a sign. Java script, and it says Virupa. Virupa means ugly face, ugly form. The style of the second half of 8th century. In this period of construction, it was built on a hill, so they covered the hill with stone. And volcanic rock called andesite. Andes named after the name of the mountain in the south of America. On the wall, there are two rows of panels. The upper row telling us about the life story of the Buddha, the last existence of the Buddha on the earth, because he had lived for 504 times on the earth. So this is the last Buddha story. This is the story when the mother of the Buddha went to the forest, went to her mom's house to delivering baby there. But unfortunately, on the way, she had to stop in the garden, Lumbini garden, and she gave birth to the baby in the garden, in standing position like this. A week after she died, and the king married her older sister. So since the baby, the Buddha was kept by his auntie. You see, though, when we call it Queen Maya, Buddha's mother, went to that village, and then here stopped in the baby, the super baby. We call it in the modern term is indigo baby, because blue baby. He could talk and he could walk right away on the ground, and 7 stops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 lotus. They still have like this kind of ritual. The 6-month-old baby, first touching the ground, they hold the celebration like the parent would make like a rice cake in the form of a lotus, different color, and put on the ground, and the baby is supposed to step on that lotus. And later the baby was put inside a cage full of items in the cage.
The central dome is surrounded by 72 Buddha statues, each seated inside a perforated stupa. It is the world's largest Buddhist temple, as well as one of the greatest Buddhist monuments in the world.
You are watching Travel World Online.